1965, 2015, 50 Jahre FCM, lass die Fahne jetzt in Wind wehen. Du bist unser Stolz, heb die Arme, lass den Club leben. Die Bestie war nie weg, es wird für immer unser Club leben. Wir stehen geschlossen hinter dir, die blaue Wand steht für den Osten. Die Fans sind der Verein und verlassen die den Posten. Hart auf Pfosten, komm nach Magdeburg und du kannst es lieber kosten.
Right guys, here we are, start of episode 49. The start, well, we're not in the start, we're in mid-November, but we're in the first episode of maybe 4 parts, which will be the final season with Magdeburg. So we're going to dive straight into the transfers. I think I've done a good job this summer in the transfers. So we got a lot in pretty early, and I'll explain why that's important and why it's annoyed me. First one in was Lucas, a very, very strong, quick, young, 20 years old. What did we pay for him? 10.75. That was the minimum release clause we accept that they had to accept. Was Benfica, Atletico Madrid and Inter all chasing. He only wanted 10 grand, and because we had money to burn, we banged him straight up to 41k and made sure we got him. He's made a decent start. We've had a couple of bad performances where he's given away penalties, but on the whole, another player, even though we won't see it, I think he would have been a superstar for us if we could have, if for the duration of the save we could have held on to him. Next one, we got Arnold in, Maximilian. He's a big favourite of mine in real life and also on FM18. I had him with Schalke. Nothing more than a backup. He was on a free. He's German. You know what I'm like with my old boys, so I got him in. Pollersbeck is backup goalkeeper, 34, cheap, German. That's all I can say about him really. He's actually injured. He got a bad injury, hip injury. He probably won't play a game for us unless Nildo gets injured. Next one in is improved dramatically, as you can see by his stats. 22, we got him for an absolute snip, 2.5 million. Bearing in mind he's 22, I know he's on 14, 15 and 14, but you'd hope they'd increase to sort of like the 16 mark where I get my bright green numbers. But look at his physicals: pace, agility, acceleration, absolutely superb. Already up to 10 million, 7.12 average. Pretty impressive, I would say. And Brendel, he's just had his first German cap just this last week. He's nothing more than a backup, but he's performed all right. So I think in today's game he's going to get a start because he scored and made an assist when he came on in the last game. Here's the big one, Maximiliano Alvarez. Now, at the start of the season, we were unsure if we were going to keep Possible, Leroy Varane. We've managed to keep hold of both, but Possible is leaving. He's leaving on a free transfer, so I'm glad we've managed to get this guy in. Another one who was chased by the big clubs, £10 million. He had a bit of a slow start, but as we've picked up in form, he's playing as an advanced forward, but he's got everything going from. He's only 22. He can finish. He's quite strong and he can run. And the way we're playing at the moment, we're playing quite direct. He has been and that is a little bit harsh because some of his assists in the last game were absolutely superb. And then Brad Hurst, sort of like McCann's deputy. He's done well for us actually in 2 games. He's done well in pre-season. He, for 20 years old, superb. And I think he would have been one that over the next few years we'd have kept tabs on, like the Gribbons, like the McCanns, and tried to make his deal permanent. We couldn't make Livicich's deal permanent or get him on another loan. Man United are wanting to play him. He was a centre midfielder from last year. But we've just tweaked the tactic a little bit to sort of like overcome it because we're not happy with Bury. Anyway, on the outs, Fakir went, Cordoba's gone, don't even know who that is. I think it's an under-19, yeah, an under-19. Schaefer's finally gone, the keeper. Batista Maya went for 12.5 million, rising to 15. Peacock's gone, Wilson's gone, Mababu's gone on loan just because we didn't have room for him, and then there are 2 more youngsters. So, I'll show you the finances because we're just starting to dwindle a little bit. So a big season is necessary. Remember, this was sort of like around the 100 million mark. We made a big loss. So the last 2 years we've lost, it was 7 million and 20 million. So getting into Europe is a big thing. Otherwise, we're going to have to sell off at least 1 or 2 of the better players. We've managed to keep the running squad. The only thing is with the finances, I'll show you this. I'll put the screenshot up for you now. We're only making 7. I think it said 7 million for the sponsorship deal, and compared to all the rest in the league average, that's really struggling. I thought after sort of like 4 or 5 years of being in the Bundesliga, we would have made a lot more money than that. If we looked on the sponsors, we've got 2 sort of like half big ones, and the rest are all littlies. Look, we've got a decent kit. Well, kit deals are even 2.5 million. So hopefully that I think that's cost us slightly compared to the other clubs. But anyway, let's have a look at the schedule. So I'll go to the league table first. We are in 6th, which, to be fair, is about where we should be. But this is what I said about getting the players in early. So we had a fantastic pre-season. These are Portuguese Division 1 teams. Ostend is a Belgian team, I think. Really good performance against Madrid. Good performance in the Cup. The Cup, they were the Bundesliga 2 side. We drew with Boca, but I didn't actually do that game. I left that to my assistant. And then we started the game with a 3-0 defeat against Stuttgart, who would just survive relegation. We then had an absolute stinkfest against Schalke. Couldn't create anything. We managed to scrape with a 97th minute goal from Possible. And then we followed up with another home draw. But to be fair, we did have Macedo sent off after 21 minutes, so we were lucky to hang on. We then followed up with a defeat against Mainz, who Mainz are flying at the moment. And we were well behind. But then things started to change a little bit. We've gone a little bit more direct. We should have won this game. We got it back to 1-1, then 2-1 up, then 2-2, and then they scored in the 86th minute to kill us off, which was a bit of a nightmare. We had 7 clear-cut chances and 7 half chances in the game. We should have won that game. And obviously you expect Leipzig are obviously flying as well. Frankfurt, a really good solid 1-0 away win. We managed to beat Bayern Munich and we deserved it. We absolutely smashed them. We thought we were going to be under it because Bars scored after 2 minutes, and then we absolutely put them to bed. And bearing in mind, this is us not being able to have a permanent strike force. We've struggled to find... We've got it sorted now, but in this time we weren't really cooking on gas. And then Leverkusen... We were unlucky. We were 2-0 down. We got it back to 2-2 in the 90 plus third minute. Possible coming off the bench again. No, I think he started this game actually. And then they went down the other end and scored. Typical FM. But the last 3 games, we've absolutely smashed Schalke in the Cup. We've beaten Dortmund away. At home 2-0. 8 clear-cut chances for us in that game. And then we've just beaten Augsburg 7-1 away from home. So today we take on Ingolstadt, which I would have thought... I've done Ingolstadt just because they'll be quite low down the table. I would have thought, yeah, pretty low. I think they're back in the division again. Just to show you what we can do, hopefully, when we're attacking. Here's the league table once again. Mainz are top. Leipzig, Bayern. So we've already played those teams around there. We've already played Leverkusen, Dortmund and Schalke and Wolfsburg. So probably the biggest teams where we've only got the Hamburg to play. So we're in decent position. I think them 3, are, by the looks of it, are going to run away with it. Mainz potentially might fall back into it. But let's concentrate on us. This is what we've been doing at the moment. So we're still playing. We've lost Maguire, obviously. He actually retired. So Lucas is in, just doing his natural position. I think we had Maguire as a stopper on a ball playing defender. He didn't like it too much. So we're just keeping Lucas as he wants. Brendel's not going to be able to play today, which is a bit of a shame. Let's get Rico Henry back in. Macedo's kind of struggled. Oh no, he's not. He's done all right. He's done all right, even though he's been sent off a couple of times. The main changes, we've gone for a shadow striker. Now Borjat has come in. His stats, but he's in great form. He gets into fantastic positions as a shadow striker. And with Bury just not doing it at all. We've gone for this for the last few games, last 4 or 5 games. We've also gone for a little bit more defensive play in the middle, with Pereira and McKennie just getting in behind, supporting as ball winners. So we're going attacking. It's very direct, closing down more, very aggressive, but it's been good to watch. So let's get into it. Yeah, so Possible's going. No real bids came in for him, nothing serious anyway, sort of like the stupid what he's worth, about 7 or 8 million. I thought I could change his mind and get a contract in him because I was planning on starting him, and then he just said he was offering a free transfer. And Cardoza finally settling. We've gone for him. Sorry, Alvarez. as Leroy Varane. Now, Varlane's another one, wants to leave. I've promised him Champions League football this year for next season, but keeps him quiet while we're finished off the season. I did honestly think the thumbnail has Arsene Wenger in it, and that was because I thought I'd stayed too long. I should have resigned after the cup game, but the way it's going and the players that we've signed this season, we hopefully will have a better season. Probably won't win anything, but if I can leave him in a Europa League spot, I think that would be a great way to finish the series. And we have started really well. Pereira with a free kick. Free header, Fabio's horse, and we are 2-0 up after 13 minutes. Oh, they've got one back. They have got one back. Because we've defended quite well. On the season as a whole, we've defended pretty well. Not dominate the game, but they've had a few little sniffs. Cardozo, where's he going? He's not hit the ground running this year after a really impressive second half of the season when we signed him in January. He's not got up and running as yet. And I think Ingolstadt are just going to create a chance here. And get it out wide to their left back. Pressured well. Oh, he's going to play it in there though. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. We've won it well. McKennie back to McCann. Come on, Varane. Nice bit of football. And a punt over the top, and we're in. Varane. Surely. 3-1. 3-1. As simple as that, boys. So half time, 3-1 still. I think we can be a little bit assertive. Oh, took a gamble. Didn't pay off. We'll see how that affects us in the second half. I think we'll sort of started the second half pretty brightly. Keeping the ball well. Having said that, we do seem to succumb to losing the possession battle. But we do counter so well because we have 3 players up quite high with the shadow strike and the 2 strikers. Right, let's get some substitutions. The game's gone a little bit flat. We're going to give Burry a run out. We're going to have to give Possible a run out. We'll do a triple sub. Let's have a go. Let's get Henry in. He does nothing wrong. Let's demand more. We're going to get the ball back to Zors. Out to Cardoza. Clip into Varane. Pereira. Burry. Out wide to Henry. This is good football. Cross in. Oh, did it hit the bar? I think it maybe did from Varane. Ingolstadt are going to be in here. They're going to pull it across. It's 3-2. Uh-oh. Not taking our chances. I think the thing with the last game is we took our chances. In this one, we haven't. 22 attempts. Oh, no. We cleared it. We closed the ball down. It's gone back out wide. Oh, would you believe it? This game. And there we have. We were 4th at one point. We've slipped all the way down to 7th. And now they're on the attack again, Ingolstadt. Come on, can we just get a winner here? Come on. Nodded down. Here's going to be a chance. Oh, Burry just stopped running. This highlight's still going though. That can't have been it. Going to go to Ingolstadt. No, we've won it back nicely. Burry. Varane. Possible the super sub. He's in. And he's skied it. Is this a chance? No. Who's it going to be? McKennie. Lucas. Come on. No, don't pass it back. Pereira. This is going to be a game over. Game over. Well. 88th and 90th minute. Why do we always concede late goals? If someone can tell me that in the comments, I would love to know. Regardless if we go counter, regardless if we go attacking, we always let late goals in. Yeah, the defeat could have been down to my team talk. I forgot about that. I'll have to apologise. I'll take that one. But that's left us in a really shit position. In terms of where we could have been. There's been a defeat at the top for Mines as well. Them 2 guys have got to play. 2 points. We should be on 19. We should have been in 4th place after today. But never mind. Right, guys. We are going to come back well into sort of like this area here. We might see where we are. Maybe the Mines game at home, we might come back around there, and then that'll leave us going through to the end of the season. If there's nothing real to play for at the end of the season, I'm just going to do a recap of the series. Not so much of the series, but yeah, of the series basically. So go through all the player stats and stuff, the players that we've sort of like forgotten along the way. But hopefully we'll have something to play for. We're going to have a right good go in a German Cup. We got half a decent draw in the last 16 against Stuttgart at home as well. So I always fancy myself at home. But if you enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like down there. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Tomorrow, so today, this is going out Sunday morning. Tomorrow morning, 7 AM, will be my FM19 saves reveal video. But till then, see you later, guys.